Something, something, something radio. Hey, it's something, something, something radio here with your host, you know who. Alright, so I got a question that everybody want to know, Humanity 360. What is it that y'all do during the week? I mean, y'all in these places for a whole month. What are y'all doing? What did y'all do this week? How about that? How was your week this week? Well, to start off on Sunday, we had a nice little dinner. Very nice dinner, actually, at a pastor's house that we met through someone else in Nashville, Kentucky. Mind you, we're in Louisville. My fault, Nashville, Tennessee. Mind you, we're in Louisville right now, so we had a connection from Nashville to Louisville, and so we hooked up with a pastor and his wife. They invited us over to dinner this past Sunday, so that's how we started our week off. Very nice, just blessed, honestly. And then getting into Monday, we ended up at Moore High School doing 2 workshops. Taught the kids about meditation, affirmations, and creative expression. And so we did that actually for 2 days. So Monday and Tuesday was pretty booked and full. From 7 to 3 o'clock, basically, we was in the school, moving from classroom to classroom. I think we talked to over 350 students on Monday and Tuesday. Drake, what happened Wednesday?
We attended a Louisville business meetup dinner.
Okay, how was that?
Interesting.
To say the least, right?
Very interesting. We end up educating the people, the privileged people.
Oh, you say the privileged people. Oh, okay. Now, I guess I can imagine what kind of crowd y'all had.
Yeah, kind of living in their own matrix and not opening their eyes to what's actually going on around them, and which would be mental health, suicide, and also sex trafficking that takes place here in Louisville during the Kentucky Derby time. So only been here for about, maybe 8 days at that time, and have learned that much about the city, and to meet people that don't even know that this is what's happening in their city is kind of scary. It's really scary, but was happy to have that opportunity to actually inspire them and also to inform them on some things that they don't know.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about that. You say like you coming in and you getting more information than people who live in the city. Why do you think that is?
I guess because I want to know. I have we end up in places that we're supposed to be, in which we learn as we go. The information is there. It's just we have to be open to wanting to receive it, or even put ourselves in other people's shoes. You know, people who live privileged lifestyles, they kind of like live in that fantasy world, and they don't really know how it is to be on the other side. Or even listening, then you can understand, even if we don't even, take the same path. But just having that open eye to wanting to know, listening rather.
Okay. And so that's how y'all spent y'all day or night on Wednesday at the business night out. What about Thursday?
We had vehicle issues.
Thursday was a vehicle issue day, huh?
Yeah. So, the pastor put us in contact with the mechanic, and we had the opportunity to go and meet up with him, and he tell us what we need, and pretty much he told us that we needed to replace our wheel bearing, and if we didn't do so within the 50 to 100 miles, that the wheel would pop off.
Oh, so y'all was about to lose the truck, essentially, honestly.
Yeah, and we couldn't even think to know where we would get the money from to even, fix this problem, but we didn't panic. We just, kept faith alive, and we used our resources.
And so, I mean, it sounds like an expensive job. I mean, to my knowledge, wheelbarrowing run from $150 to $350, and that's just for parts. I assume that labor would be something like the same amount. And so, how in the world did y'all come up with money for this?
Well, the ticket was about $330 that he quoted us for. We began to look at our finances, but, we only had about $75, in which, the pastor said that him and his wife would help out. So we didn't know what type of help that would be, but we just trusted that it would happen. We just knew it would work out.
And this is the same pastor that y'all had dinner with on Sunday?
Correct.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this pastor helps you. So he helps you get the truck fixed, basically.
Yeah, Friday we were able to go back to Willie and, well, no, rewind. Willie is the mechanic, but prior to even going to get our truck fixed, we actually came up with a little extra money, and he requested that we go to Bumper to get the parts. So we went to Bumper to get the parts, and the part that he quoted us for actually was more than he said. And after the retailer at the store heard our story, she blessed us with, we had to pay for the wheelbarrow, but she blessed us with the oil change, the oil, and the filter. Is that what it's called? The oil filter.
Yes, it's a filter.
So we were able to go to Willie, and the pastor met us there, and he provided the labor money for the job, and also a little change for us to get some food to eat because we hadn't eaten all day.
Oh, wow. I mean, this is why we're doing something radio, because people need to know what's happening out here, what's really happening. These are like two real life people with nothing, who are meeting people that are just blessing them and just making sure that they are okay on this mission, and that needs to be heard. That needs to be said. It needs to be heard. It needs to be felt by Americans, honestly. Now, because we losing contact with reality at this point in terms of what we really all about. We really all about love and helping one another, And so I appreciate all of this. And we only on, what was that, Thursday? Oh, Friday you got your truck fixed. Now you got one more day left. What was Saturday
Friday
like?
we went to that the celebration for.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna let Shontice take this one. Oh man, why you want me? Why you want me to take this one, huh? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know it was some educators thing. I just want to hear your take on what type of event y'all attended on Friday. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna go off of my recollection. Okay, some of these things may be a little exaggerated that I'm about to say, but this is just my interpretation of Friday's event. Okay, the title of the event was called Celebrating Educators of Color. Okay. I didn't really think too much into the title when I came across it, or even when we entered the event. I didn't think too much of it. I saw a lot of black people. We were in this like African American museum. It was cool. I felt the presence, the love. I loved it. And when I sat down and I saw the name on the program, Celebrating Educators of Color. Oh my goodness, something happened, man. Something really went through me. I was just like, what is this? What world are we in? I mean, I've never experienced a separate ceremony for people of color. I didn't even know we still talked like that. Seriously, like I mean, that's new language for me. I've never been introduced to of color.
And we're on the West End.
Well, they had it on the West End, which is apparently considered to be the more African American populated area of Louisville, Kentucky,
where no one wants to go.
Oh yeah, so all the people give us the same advice: don't go past 9th Street. That's the West End, I guess, and that's where most of the violence is happening, or where the poverty is the highest. And so they tell us not to go to that area, But we've been all through that area. It's where our people are, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah, so we at this color event, and I just spark a conversation with the people at the table. I'm like, are you being nominated? She was like, yes, I am, but I don't know what I'm being nominated for. I don't really know what's going on. And I asked her how she felt about the people of color thing, and we actually had the same feeling. She was just like, I don't understand it, but I'm here. It's my job, it's what I'm doing, whatever. Now she goes on to tell me that there is another ceremony with another name, without any reference to anybody's color, and which is far more prestigious, far more a higher percentage of white populated teachers. It's just a fancier event in a sense. And so to compare the imagery of what she was giving me for that event to the one that I was experiencing in the moment, I was like, this is crazy. We like standing in an assembly line of food. I mean, it wasn't even that good, honestly. I think they tried to get a black caterer, though.
Menu? It was chicken, it was mashed potatoes, it was green beans, rolls, a chocolate brownie, and to put the icing on the cake, they were serving brisk, sweet iced tea and water.
Brisk, sweet iced tea and water, y'all. Okay? That's what it was. And so I felt like it was like a little slap in the face. Hey, black people, here you go. Oh, people of color, excuse me. People of color, here's some food you like. Amongst some other things that you may enjoy.
On top of the all R&B and rap music that was being played.
Oh, the music was being played. They had a hip hop group come and perform, a little kid hip hop group. Don't get me wrong, I really understand and like the gesture, but are we still there? That was just like a slap in the face. We are still there. Where we got to celebrate our own stuff in our own culture in our own way. And we all integrated. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. So that was Friday. You know what I'm saying? And then Saturday, another great, powerful day. Just meeting a bunch of people that just, I don't know if we need their light or they need our light, but we just share light with people. That's how it goes. We share vibes, we share energy, we share light, and people are saying to us, no, we just want your glow. And I'm like, dude, like, y'all got your own glow that we getting some of right now. We all sharing each other's glow and energy, and that's what we do when we vibe like that. So we met a lot of great people on Saturday, actually. We went to the Thunder over Louisville.
Louisville.
Over. Why would it be under? It's planes.
You tell me, whatever.
You wrote under in your hashtag?
Yes, I did. That's what you said.
No, it's Thunder over Louisville. I told her Thunder under. I don't know. Maybe I was a little inebriated at that time. I did have a sip or two of some drink yesterday. And so, I was off. I could do that. Shoot. Anyway. So, Saturday, we actually met a white activist, a white black activist, a white lady who advocates for black people.
Black Lives Matter.
Yep, there you go. I'm not even gonna get into that. We can talk about that another day, honestly. That's a whole nother topic that I would like to get some feedback on. But for the most part, we had a wonderful week. That's the premise of it. I'm looking forward to next week, and this interview just turned into like something else. Like, I'm not the interviewer no more. I'm just myself. So it's going to be like that sometimes on something radio, because whatever we can do, whatever we want to do, we do it on something radio. All right? Got any questions? Hit us up, 301-456-0563. Hit us up on Instagram, Humanity360.
7 years of freedom.
4365. We celebrating 7 years of freedom for Cedrica here. Let's not forget that. Cedrica, what do you want to say about that?
I'm just happy that I've made it to this day, and the changes that I've made, I never thought that I would be here with it, on the whole 50-state tour, changed my whole life. Not who I used to be. I'm striving to get better, but I don't know. Today was kind of tough for me at the landing. Like, it was a good day, but I don't know. Like, I can't honestly explain my feelings of how I feel right now or how I was feeling last night, but I don't think it's a good day, and I'll just say that.
That's fair. I think what matters most is to know that You honestly have more good days than bad. And so to have a bad day in the midst of 30 something good days, I ain't mad at that. I don't think anybody should be, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but to keep it 100 is like, I don't know. I guess it was meant for me. Prior to you doing this recording, I saw an article that our new friend Courtney had posted about suicidality. I don't even know if that's how you say it. But it's pretty much
Suicidology.
It's not ology. It's
Ology.
like something like that.
Okay.
I can't. Gotta come back.
Like the ideology of
suicide.
suicide.
The ideology of suicide and how I don't know. I feel like that sometimes. Like sometimes I feel like I don't want to be here. I don't know why. It's even a thought, but it's a thought, and I want to be okay with like letting it be known that I have these thoughts. And even in this work, at times I feel like I don't want to be here, but I'm still here, and I'm happy to be here. But
I want to thank you for being honest about that, because there's probably a lot of people who feel the same way and don't get a chance to express it. And so that's what I love about Something Radio. We can make it happen on here. Whatever it is, whatever we feeling, whatever we want to talk about is right here. And we want people to know that it's real. We real, you know? And this is a perfect way to get it out. We don't got to be on camera. Something Radio. Interview 2, baby.